Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of PC's Take. If you are looking for a good date movie, ladies, maybe a little tearjerker, guys, maybe even a tear or two, look no further than the movie that we'll be reviewing today called Safe Haven, a book by Nicholas Sparks, a movie directed by Lasse Hallström. This movie stars Josh Duhamel, and for those of you that don't remember him, he was on the TV show Vegas. He also starred in the movie Transformers, and he's married to Fergie, if that means anything. He's the gentleman in the movie. The gal in the movie, Julie, and I won't even butcher her last name. You can check her out online. She plays Katie, the mysterious woman that comes into this North Carolina town and runs into Josh Duhamel's character. And there's some mystery that shrouds why Katie comes into town. And the movie really wastes no time jumping into the action. This movie is based on a book by Nicholas Sparks. And because it's based on a book, they have to condense a lot of things from the book. And again, action kind of starts coming at you nonstop. So there's some action, there's some mystery, there's also, yes, some love story in it too. But in talking with some of my students who have read the book and have seen the movie, just like it was with the other Nicholas Sparks book, Dear John, there are some liberties taken. And because it is a movie, there are a lot of things that have to be condensed, a lot of storyline that has to be rushed through, but you don't really get the whole picture that you do in the book. But I will give this advice. If you haven't seen the movie, don't read the book before. If you read the book before, you'll probably be a little disappointed. But if you go into the movie not having read the book, you'll walk away saying, hey, that was a pretty good movie. In the movie, the character Katie is running from something. You don't really understand what she's running from until the climax of the movie. And it got me to thinking about something biblically speaking. For us, maybe there are things in our past or things that we are ashamed of, things that we go, boy, I wish nobody knew about that or what I had said or what I had done. And we feel that we have to run from those things. Well, I'm going to tell you this. If you understand sin and grace, you understand that, yes, we are all sinful, but yet if we're going to run anywhere, we don't run from our past, but we run to the cross of Christ. And it's in the cross of Christ that we find forgiveness. As the Bible tells us, he is the atoning sacrifice for all of our sins. And it also says, as far as the east is from the west, so has he removed our transgressions from us. So my friends, if you're looking for a real safe haven, don't look in the past, don't look to yourself, but look to Christ. Now, the moment that everybody's waiting for, how many popcorns am I going to give this movie? I gave it 3 popcorns. And the reason that I gave it 3 popcorns is not because it was a chick flick. It was a good movie. Again, good plot. There is, again, towards the end, kind of a surprise. I don't want to blow that away for anybody here. But I do want to say that, again, it does promote premarital relations. And again, some of the violence that's in there, it may not be fitting, but I know most people that are watching this are either going to be a couple seeing it, whether it be teenager or adult, but just be aware of that. And that's why I'm giving it 3 out of 5 popcorns. And also, if you happen to go to the movie theater, again, anyone 17 or older or accompanied by an adult, a good movie to see is Zero Dark 30. Zero Dark 30 is a movie that depicts the events, whether some will say it's real or fictitious. Again, it depends on who you're talking to. But as the movie starts out, it says it was based on eyewitness accounts of how we found, captured, and did away with Osama bin Laden. Now, the movie in and of itself, great action, runs about almost 2.5 hours long. But I will say this, because it's rated R, there is a lot of violence, there is a lot of language, so you do need to be aware of that. But again, one could see, despite all of that, not that I'm downplaying the language or the violence, one could see why this movie is being in the contention for an Academy Award. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my privilege to talk to you through this screen. It has always been my privilege to review movies. It's my privilege to also be here at Salt the Earth Pictures. And with that, I want to sign off and say God's blessings, and we'll see you next time.